hire people who are today known as owners of pets. Before you operate on an animal, they would sign a release to hold you free of liability if there's a problem. Are you at all concerned about the implications for the medical work you do at your vet hospital in terms of this name change?
No, I would say that all the vets who sign this are not concerned. We understand, we've researched it enough to understand it's not an issue. And I would also add that we are in the process of, and have over the number of years, are changing our own forms to away from the word owner to caregiver, because we feel in our own clinic that caregiver is a better term. And I use that term when I'm talking to people about their animals, the patients that come to me. So we try to get the words out that are important, and we're not concerned about the legal status because we realize that this ordinance has nothing to do with that, and our own paperwork often talks about caregiver rather than owner.
Councilmember Crane.
Of the members of your community that signed that document, how many are owners of the practices?
Myself, Sarah Rice, Jim Plum, Frank Merritt, Carrie Levin, and one is a potential partner at this point in time. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 owners.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Further commentary?
Good evening, council members. I'm Edward Haynes. I'm a veterinarian in Ukiah. I own my own business. I own a house. I live within the city limits. And as of this very moment, I'm the proud owner of a pet within Ukiah city limits. Before I begin, first of all, I'd like to acknowledge the good intentions of proponents of this measure. I think we all want what's best for Ukiah's pets. There's no question that there's deep feelings on both sides of this issue, and I think we're really all on the same page. We just can't figure out how to turn to the next page. I do strongly oppose the owner versus guardian legal ordinance changes for several reasons, and I'll try not to repeat some of the things you've heard tonight. As most Ukiahs, I already consider my pets as family members. I haven't seen any evidence that would say that Ukiah citizens are such bad pet owners that Big Brother kind of needs to intervene here. I don't think we need to change this. I've not seen a problem. I have to say that most pet owners that I know have much higher stress levels than their pampered pets, much higher. Local animal control officers I've spoken with have not registered this as a problem. As you've heard before, our local association recently approved a position statement opposing owner to guardian. We thus joined the California Veterinary Medical Association, the American Veterinary Medical Association, the American Kennel Club, Cat Fanciers Association, and numerous other large animal related groups. One of the issues that you're hearing tonight is that in 8.5 years, there's never been a problem. I'd like to have a guarantee that there will never be a problem. The other thing I'd like to bring up, in 8.5 years, where is the evidence that this has actually improved the quality of lives of the pets within those municipalities who have passed this? I'd like to say, I don't see it. I'd like to maybe propose a compromise here. If any pet owner believes that they will become a better pet owner by being called a guardian, why doesn't the city of Ukiah allow them to register as such? Just sign on the dotted line, get a bumper sticker, whatever you want. I'm my pet's guardian. I don't think we need to change the law. There are over 100 laws in the state of California relating to animals. If somebody's already breaking one of these 100 and plus laws, 103 laws, will calling them a guardian help? Guardians still abuse children. Terminology simply does not alter behavior or prevent abuse. In fact, changing the law with the intent to compel good behavior has a long history of failure. For example, prohibition, prostitution, politics, and now pets. City attorney writes, and I'll quote, and this is, I hope I'm not taking this out of context. From a legal standpoint, this amendment is not necessary or useful. I hope I'm doing that right. Please do not vote to implement this unnecessary and frivolous ordinance change. Thank you. Questions?
Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to wait 30 seconds or so to see if anyone wants to come forward. Anyone who hasn't already commented at this point who would like to weigh in on this subject? If not, we're going to bring this back to the council for further discussion and/or action. Councilmember Crane.
I move this be tabled.
Is there a second?
Could I have clarification what that means?
It means that we set it aside. We don't vote to stop discussing it, and we move on.
Is there a second? Hearing no second, is there further discussion? Councilmember Thomas.
I have been extremely unsure about where this should go from the outset, and I'm still not completely confident in the validity, the accuracy of my decision in this matter, but that's why I'm up here, I guess. I think that that this is not about animal control, the matter of guardian versus pet. I think we have chosen to enter into this debate around the language that is used in city ordinance, and it's also not about larger issues of animal treatment, animal care, that I think are terribly important. I think it is about language more broadly, and I think that language does matter. I've been a school teacher for too long not to think that that's the case. And I think that Mr. Crane asked if, or perhaps it was Dr. Haynes asked if there's evidence to say that this has made a difference. I don't know the answer to that. I'm not sure that evidence like that on such a subjective matter can be gained. But I think that language does matter, and I think that the target of the change in attitude that is the purpose of this proposal are not the people who are grown-ups who own pets. They are the kids, and they are the sort of the society as a whole, which, if you believe that language